Good morning to all of you. In this video, I am going to discuss about CVS disease models. So, CVS disease models for the animal model, particularly model means animal model we are discussing about. And in any animal models, some things, some points are required. I am not going just general considerations in the animal models. So I hope you knows what are the animal models. Animal models means we develop a models for particular disease to test the efficacy of any new chemical entities or phytoconstituent, whatever our test drug is. So to test that efficacy of that particular chemical entities, we have to be develop models in animals for that particular disease. So in animal models for any disease, some things are required to understand. First point is, first you have to be right about which animals you are going to use. As you know, in experimental animals are of many types. Experimental animals, so in experimental animals there are rats, there are mice, guinea pigs, rabbit, dog, chimpanzees. So many experimental animals are available. So first things you have to be understands in that particular animal model which animals you are going to use, whether you are going to develop that particular disease in rat or in mice or guinea pigs or rabbit or any other animals. So if suppose for examples you are saying that animal models you are going to develop in a rat. So in rat also there are a various species. There are a most commonly species are SD rats, Vista rat. So there are so many species of the rat also. So you have to be specify which species you are going to use. Whether you are going to use SD, whether you are going to use Vista rat, which species of rat you are going to use for that animal model. So first thing is experimental animals you have to be right, and in experimental animal you have to be right which species you are going to use. Second thing is, if you have finalized yes this SD rat we are going to use or Vista rat, whatever whichever rat you are going to use. So second thing is you should write about the inducing agents. Inducing agents means how you are going to induce that particular disease in that particular species of the animals. Means by in doing the injections of the chemicals, biologicals, radiations, or any other things. Means what are your inducing agents to develop that particular disease in a particular animals, right? If you have finalized yes this XYZ chemicals we will use for development of that particular disease in these animals. So what do you think, what next information is required? Next informations you have to be right about its solubility of that chemical agents, in which solvent you are going to solubilize this inducing agents. Then after, if you have inducing agents and its solubles in a particular solvents, and you have already finalized which animal species you are going to give. So next thing is you have to be right about the information about route of the administration. It's also important. As you know, there are various route of administrations in the animals. You can give SC, IM, IV. So you have to finalize these chemical agents you are going to be induced by which route of the administrations. So for example, if you are giving orally, you have selected. Then next thing is dose. What dose you have to be give? So you have to write information about the dose, how much mg per kg in the animals you have to give, and through which route you are going to give. Then after these three things you have finalized these animals, these are the inducing agents, it's soluble in this one, and this is my route of administration, and this is the dose. So the next information which is required to be right in animal model is durations. Durations of exposure of that inducing agents. So duration of exposure of inducing agent, whether you are going to a single dose of that inducing agent for the development of that particular disease, or you are going to give that agents daily for 1 week or 2 weeks, it depends. So you have to be right about the duration of the exposure. what is your duration of exposure, right? Next, so these next thing is, after that, when you finalize about experimental animals, inducing agents, this is your route of administration, this is your duration of exposure. Then next thing is, you should know about the biomarkers of that particular disease. Biomarker is required to confirm, yes, this particular disease is developed in that particular animal. So biomarkers, any your plasma markers, depending on biological metrics, any depending upon the disease, you have to select biomarkers, and that will confirm, yes, by giving that agents through this route for that much durations, it developed this particular disease. So this information you have to be right in any animal models, whether you are writing about a neurological animal orders or CVS or any other models, you have to be write this informations. And after when this when this you have when you have developed and validated your animal model, so next thing is testing of your new chemical entities. So testing of new chemical entities, you have to be select how to test that new chemical entities. So how to select, you have to be mentions grouping of the animals. Group 1 basically it's a control group, group 2 it's your disease induced group. This is, I am talking about normal grouping of the animals in any particular testing of new chemical entities. After development and validations of your animal models, you have to test your new chemical entity, whether your new chemical entity is efficacious or not. So group 1 is your, generally in every experiment, is a control group. Group 2 is disease induced group, that is the inducing agent. Then your group 3 is a test groups. Depending upon the your doses of the test group which you have selected, your group will vary. Test group 1, group 4 will be test group 2, test group 3. Normally 3, minimum 3 doses you have to be take for the statistical significance. So this is your groups, grouping of animals. And group 6 is basically about the standard group. As you know, you have to compare with the standard whether your test group is more efficacious or less efficacious is as compared to standard or not. So this is normally the control of the grouping of the animal. Depending upon, you have to be controlled. There is a vehicle control group also, some SAM controls. If you have in your experiment there is a surgery, so you have to be SAM control, where you have to do the surgery and leave the animal as such. So these are the basically grouping of the animals. And then depending upon your test molecules, you have to be give the treatment, and then you have to be test the biomarkers. You have to test the efficacy by measuring the biomarkers of that particular disease, whether by giving the test drugs. Suppose blood glucose level is increased by giving the injection of streptozotocins, and after test group, after giving the test compounds, whether this blood glucose level is decreased or not, and how much it decreased. So that is this blood glucose level is one of the biomarker. So this is about your generals, CVS, not a CVS, it's a general animal models, but you have to be right. In next video, I am going to discuss about the CVS disease models. So again, I am repeating, in any animal models, you should write the following important information. Other things, whether you are right or not, but you have to be understands which experimental animals, whether rat, in experimental animals which species. And then next thing is inducing agents, which inducing agents, what is its solubility, what is its route of administrations, what is its dose, and what is its duration of exposure, and what is the biomarker for that particular disease. So that information you have to be right in the development of any animal model. Biomarker will vary depending upon your disease. Your inducing agent will vary depending upon your dose. Duration of testing of new chemical entities. This is the generalized grouping of the animal. It will vary depending upon the experiments also. It will increase or decrease. But standard grouping of animals, for group 1 control, then group 2 is disease induced, then test group. If you have 4 or 5 test group, then you have to write test group 6, group 7, group 8, and standard group. And after that you have to be measure the biomarkers. So thank you. This is about the general animal model considerations. Next video I am going to discuss about